Welcome back to the channel. My name's Ardil and today is DJ Mark Knight's Lamborghini Aventador sound system upgrade.
Wait, let's rewind.
Cambridge car audio, the bollocks. Sounds brilliant, man.
Oh, not this one.
What it's going to sound like in a club is something.
The tweeter.
Yep.
And then mid bass in the door.
Honest representation.
Yeah.
Just needs a sub now.
So you would have seen DJ Mark Knight actually feature on our channel before because that was phase one of the sound system. Originally, when we spec'd out the system, we knew that we didn't have enough time with the car originally to install the sub. So what we installed in phase one was a stock look front end, which was a Hertzmiller Legend tweeter, mid bass in the bottom of the door, completely hidden with an Audison amplifier in the front tub. So that all got completed and he was over the moon with the finished results. However, with him being a famous DJ, he knew that he needed some more bass in the vehicle. So that is where phase two comes in. We're going to be adding in a massive amount of bass into the vehicle, doing a lot of tuning to get the car sounding absolutely incredible. So before we get too carried away, we need to start off by prepping the car. So now let's move on, let's get the car prepped and ready for his new sound system.
So this is phase two of the project. The first phase was upgrading the standard audio system and adding in processing. We're now adding in a subwoofer between the seats to give it all of the bass that Mark's ever going to want. We've taken the original design and tweaked it slightly to house the Hertz 10-inch shallow sub, which Mark's picked. So we've had to do a little bit of rejigging on the 3D model compared to the old one. Then from that we can then print out new templates, get those cut out and start assembling the box inside the car.
Going to be first be doing is looking for rattles and resonations, and there are quite a few on the Lamborghini Aventador. So it means removing those panels and adding in something called skin soundproofing. This is a 3mm layer, and it basically what it does is it gets rid of a couple of things, reduces rattles and resonations that you get from factory panels, but it also builds a far better environment for any speaker system to work in inside a vehicle. Keeps audio inside the vehicle and keeps that road noise out. What this is actually doing, and what Carl's doing very neatly, is going around all factory bolts, making sure everything is all serviceable. Then it also gets applied to the back of the panel work as well, again, for the same reasons, to get rid of those rattles. It's very important with any vehicle that comes in, whether it be a Lamborghini Aventador or a Nissan Micra. Every single vehicle gets treated with the same level of respect, same level of care when it comes to installing and reinstalling equipment and factory panels. When panels are off the vehicle, they get treated with the utmost attention to detail. They get placed onto shelving when they're not being worked on. But as you can see, everything is going back together inch perfectly, but actually better because you've got that soundproofing now applied to those back panels, creating a better environment. So what you saw earlier on the screen is now turning into reality. This is the foundation of the actual sub box itself. This gets bolted down into factory bolt positions, which is our speciality and why people travel all over the country, all over the world to us to have installs done, because we install everything in a fully reversible way. The sub box can actually come out and be moved to another car. It is really important though that this sub box is bolted down. Reason is for any bass transfer and any big bass that you want in a vehicle, a sub really does need to be bolted down, and it really enhances that in total.
What's in there then, mate?
That's had basically a stock look system. So there's nothing on display at all. And then one little
one little sub in the booper. So we've done the satin black wrap on it.
That's wicked.
Just on the wheels, came on the other day.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Dash cam, and then just got new plates on it.
What's that?
New Mr. BMW.
Oh, that's brilliant.
The boys will take these to events and stuff, so when they, like if there's local cars and coffee stuff, then they can
Yeah,
take it to there.
yeah.
What we're actually doing here now is a lot of the rest of the prep work to build up that sub box step by step using our diagrams that we've made on our software. Then we actually add resin inside this box to actually seal all the air inside it, making sure it's nice and solid on the outside. Plus we don't have any air leaks coming from the sub box. Then it comes down to that final result, getting the sub box sanded down, finished, filled, looking absolutely incredible. This again is really important, that this looks incredible, but also is then making sure it's all ready to be prepped and ready to be trimmed. So we move on to trimming the sub box. To begin with, and this is where this is always a learning curve, we want to always step up our game. So it involves a bit of a trial and error. So what we actually did, we first of all retrimmed this in a cream leather material. Obviously the vehicle's interior is black, but what we're going to be doing is basically spraying this all black so it looks really nice. However, the final result and the leather that we were using just didn't stretch around this particular design of subbox that very well, and we weren't happy with those final results. So what we ended up doing was actually stripping it all back and starting again. Then retrim everything in black Milano with a little bit of a twist, which you'll see later. What we've actually done here is getting the Milano, which is a four-way stretch, very similar to Alcantara in terms of the look and feel. However, the stretchiness is just next level. And we need this really to get round this very curvy sub box. So what we're doing now is stretching all that material round, cutting everything in terms of those edges, and then cutting out this middle section. This is not only where the actual sub grid is going to sit, but we've got something a little bit special to go into the middle on where that red icon is right now. So the sub is now ready to be mounted into the vehicle. The actual sub itself is something called a Hertz shallow mounted 10-inch sub. Phenomenal bit of kit, and we use this in really tight apertures like what we've got in this Lamborghini Aventador, not only because of space but also the amount of bass response it gives is absolutely phenomenal for its size. We've also got the Lamborghini Bull down into the middle. Now the grille goes on and just look at it. Looks absolutely incredible, matches into the interior really nicely, and that is it. That is a wrap. The install is now complete. Now let's show the tuning. The tuning is really important because this, we set the EQ, or everything is set up so the car sounds absolutely incredible. And then we are done. Handover time for DJ Mark Knight.
Hello, how are you doing? Then press it.
Oh wow. The car is now complete. It's now done. It's now nailed. Brilliant, man. Boys, don't mess around. Cambridge car audio, the bollocks. Sounds brilliant, man. Mate, that's the nuts. That is the nuts. I can't stop smiling. Mate, thank you so much. All right, no worries. It's brilliant. So good. Thanks, mate. It sounds amazing. This is a little gift box for you, sir, to say thank you for using us as well.
guys.
It's all right, no problem.
Wow. Come here again.
So the
handover is now done. DJ Mark Knight can properly enjoy his Lamborghini Aventador with that new sound system plus that new phase 2, that adding that sub in. It's now time to get DJ Mark Knight added to our collection of Wall of Fame. We'll be joining the likes of Shmee150, who I'm sure you would have seen on YouTube, where we upgraded his SLS Black Series, Wilfried Zaha, where we did his Lamborghini Aventador with a very similar system, who plays for Crystal Palace. You've got Frankie Dettori, you've got James Taylor from Made in Chelsea, loads of different YouTubers as well, all on here. But he's about to join that Wall of Fame, and I'm sure it will be added to at another time as well by more celebrities and more clients. So thank you once again for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it, and if you haven't checked out the first phase of the install, make sure you go check that out. That link is in the description below. But smash that subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.